How's it going, guys? Today we're going to unbox and take a look at the October 2020 UFO box from Alien 3D. Now, if you aren't familiar, the UFO box from Alien 3D is a monthly 3D printing subscription where you get sent out random filament samples, a 3D printing project, and just anything in general related to 3D printing. In total, the value is supposed to add up to around $40, give or take, and the subscription, I believe, is like $35 every month. And each month you have a chance to win what is called the Mothership, which is like a grand prize of the month. I believe this month it was a E3D Chimera hot end, and last month it was a sliced mosquito. So you definitely have a chance to get something really nice and unique with it, as well as just some random goodies. So let's take a look at what's in October's UFO box. Now, before we get started, make sure to smash that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the latest and greatest content from Modified 3D. I do want to note that today is the 26th of October, so this package definitely did come late. These Alien 3D UFO boxes are supposed to arrive around the beginning to middle of each month. I know there was a backlog, or he was possibly waiting on some parts for the 3D printed project, but we were contacted ahead of time, so it's not like we were left in the blue. Alien 3D definitely made sure to keep us up to date, so that is much appreciated. Let's get on to the unboxing though and see what we got in this month. So as always, we get a nice Alien 3D box. Last month I believe it was orange, so it looks like he's switching it up. Opening up the box, let's see what we get here. We have our October 2020 content card, and this just tells you a little bit about what's inside of here. First roll of filament is going to be from Sandoz. This is going to be PLA Plus, and it is orange. Looks like we have another roll from Sandoz as well. This is going to be Silk Red, just regular PLA, not PLA Plus. We got a roll of HyTech. This is PLA-F. It is a PLA and ABS blend in brown, so that's a pretty unique filament. Something I'm definitely going to be interested in trying. And then it looks like we got some translucent stuff here from Sandoz. We got some PETG transparent green. I don't have any transparent filament, so this will be really fun to play with. Really glad we got that. Now let's see what we have for our accessories. Looks like we have some extrusions here, and I did look ahead and cheat on what was coming on their website. Sneak peek, usually halfway through the month they'll post what's in here. This actually is a spool holder for filament. So you have two 2020 extrusions. The rods hold it in. I'm assuming there's going to be some printed parts and some bearings and whatnot, but this will hold your spools, and this project will definitely come in handy. I'll make sure to post pictures of this when I'm done to the Instagram, so make sure you're following at Modified 3D on Instagram. We'll set this to the side. Looks like we got our stickers. Always gotta make sure that we display those. I put all my stickers on my toolbox, little collection. But we got a Tiffy's lemonade stand. Don't know what that's about. Sandoz filament. It's a good one. Venturi 3D. Never heard of that company, but we'll have to give them a check them out. Something Zimmy 1958. Never heard of them as well. Now, as far as the 3D printed project goes, this is actually really cool because this is sound activated Neopixel LED lights. And I'm going to tell you what we're going to do with this project instead when we get down to it. But let's see what's in the pack. We got a USB to micro USB adapter. We have are Neopixel LEDs, and these are special. I'm very, very excited to have these come in because I was gonna buy a roll of these off of Amazon for an upcoming project that I had planned, but we're not gonna do that anymore. We're gonna scavenge these from the kit and do our project instead. But we have an Audrino, I believe an Audrino Uno board here. We've got, here are the bearings, and these are gonna be for that spool holder. Got some candy. Drop some bolts there. This is I believe a microphone for that sound activated part of the project that we're, sorry Alien 3D, not gonna be doing. More bearings for the spool holder. We got switches, can never have enough of these for a 3D printed project. Some T-nut hardware. Some wires. Another Rice Krispie treat. 9-volt hookup. And some more hardware. But what I want to talk about real quick is these Neopixels. These LEDs are really nice because they're individually addressable LEDs, meaning we can program different LEDs on the strip to do different things at different times. So that means that we can create a status bar or function bar with these LEDs that communicates with our Raspberry Pi and Octoprint, and therefore when the printer is doing different things, it will show different colors. Maybe we want it to be green LEDs when it's printing, red when it's heating up, white when it's on standby, flashing blue when it's cooling down. Who knows? There's endless possibilities of G-code commands and light combinations that we can do. And this was a project that I had actually planned coming up soon. So, like I said earlier, I am not going to be doing the sound activated 3D printing project that Alien 3D supplies. I'm going to be harvesting these LEDs for something I think is going to be a little bit cooler. But that's one of the really cool things that I love about this 3D subscription box. Not only are you getting some pretty cool, unique filament that otherwise you may not have had the chance to. For instance, I've never used a transparent filament, and I've never even once thought of using a PLA ABS blend. So you get introduced to new products like filament lines. These, the spool holder is going to be an awesome thing. I can tell you right now, I will absolutely use that in my dry boxes. And then these projects, like the projects can be something, whether it's just a fun little toy to make for the month, or something like this where we can actually scavenge the parts and use it for a better mod on our printer. That's why I truly believe that for 40 bucks a month, this is really a unique subscription box and highly worth the value. So with that being said, let's take it on back and wrap it up. Alright, so just to wrap it up, let's kind of go over the value and see if we got our money's worth in this box. For our filaments, we got 4 rolls of probably about 60 to 100 feet or so of filament. We got 2 PLA, one's actually just regular PLA, one is PLA Plus. We have a PLA and ABS mixture, which I am really stoked to try, as well as a PETG transparent. So we get a nice variety of not only colors and materials, but also brands. It's not just one filament type like it was last time. We have Sandoz and HyTech. I'm gonna say probably 20 bucks at least on the filament right there. The spool holder, these extrusions, these aren't cheap. The bearings, these are probably about 50 cents a pop. So, I don't know, we probably got another 5 bucks at least in the spool holder. So I'd say we're probably around $20 to $25 so far. Got $1 in stickers, $1 in hardware, wires, and a switch. And then a couple dollars in, electronic cords. So we'll say all this shit, $5. So we say like 20, 25, 30. I can tell you right now, these individually addressable Neopixel LEDs are not cheap. This spool right here, probably about $5, even though it's 50 centimeters. It's not a big spool, but these things, you know, they're nice LEDs. So there's probably another $5 in there. Altogether, I'd say we easily have $35, $40. So I'd say we got our money's worth, and I'm just super excited because it's all usable stuff. Like this spool holder, that's gonna get built instantly, and that's gonna get dropped into a dry box right away because I really like the design and the look of it. These Neopixel LEDs, keep an eye out for a video on this project coming soon. Like I said, it's just all super usable stuff, and I cannot be more happy with this month's UFO from Alien 3D. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments. I'll get to it right away. I'll have a link to where you can get a Alien 3D UFO Box subscription down in the description. And make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the latest and greatest content. My name is Alex, and this is Modified 3D.